Friends, Chris, I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now, we're sitting at $29,000. We're flat on the day. What I want to do is take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. We're going to work our way in. I want to pay attention to the structure here, guys. What Bitcoin's trying to do here is set a weekly higher low. If it's able to do that, then we can go up and potentially attack some higher levels. But if this higher low is not set, it could potentially push us down into some lower levels where we could retest $24,800. So I want to keep an eye on this. I want to dig into a few things with you guys. If you get some from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's dig into this. So most importantly, guys, what we're watching here is this uptrend line. And you can see from the low that we put in around 15.5, there was our low. We've had another higher low. What we're trying to do now is set another higher low. See if we can stay within this trend line, which is going to be important for us. Also, if we take a look at our 50 and our 200 moving average on the weekly time frame, we are still holding to 200 and we're up above our 50. So the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame is going to be a very important area for us to hold, and that's going to come in at $27,232. So keep an eye on that. It's also going to correlate right around that trend line, so definitely a significant area for us. Like we said, if we hold that spot there, guys, we potentially could go back up and test $32,000. But first of all, we have to see if we can set this weekly higher low, which is going to be important for us. And another thing that's going to be of significance, guys, that you want to pay attention to is this relative strength. And the reason why I'm saying this here is that we've been holding above 50 on our relative strength all the way since the beginning of the year back in January. So you can see many times we've tested about 3 times. Right now we're at 56. So we want to continue to stay up above that 50. If we start breaking down through the 50, as well as losing this trend line and this 200-week moving average, that could be a sign that we're going to go down to lower levels. So just keep an eye on these things, guys. That weekly relative strength staying above 50, seeing if we can stay up above this weekly 200 moving average as well as this trend line. So stepping out into the one-day time frame where I get a little bit more clarity, we are trading right now below our 50 moving average, so that is potentially acting as overhead resistance at 29,790. We're going to have to get back up above that. Trading up above our 200 moving average on the daily time frame, which is at 26,886. So we want to hold that as well. We have not had a test or a retest of this 200-day moving average since March 10th, Friday, March 10th. So we want to pay attention what we do if we do get back into that range. If we turn on our smart money concepts, right now we're basically at an equilibrium level. So premium is going to be up here at around 31,500 all the way to 32,000. We have our equilibrium zone, which we have a little bit more balance there at 28,000 up to 28,500. Then we have our discount area where it's marking a strong low, and that's going to put us at about $24,700 if we get back down to that range. So I'm really watching this, guys. Another thing I like to pay attention to is the prior day high and the prior day low. So the prior day high we'd have to get over today is 29,315. So if we saw a close above that, that potentially could open the door up to maybe $30,000. If we do not, and we show weakness and we start closing below the prior day low, that could also put some pressure on us to back test this trend line as well as that 200-day moving average. If we get into the 4-hour time frame, so on the 4-hour time frame, guys, stepping back, we're going to get our smart money concepts off. So we are trading below our 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. You can see we had a nice bounce up and we saw rejection off it. So this is definitely something you can see here. We saw rejection as well, these longer wicks. So definitely something you want to pay attention to, guys. It's a big deal in this space, the 200 moving average, regardless of what time frame you're looking at or what you're trading. For me, obviously, the higher the time frame with that 200 moving average, the more significant and more important it's going to be for you. Trading below our 50 moving average as well. Relative strength on the 4-hour time frame is going to be at 44, so we're trading below that 50 mark as well. If we get into the 1-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, we did get a nice bounce up above our 200 moving average, but we gave it all back, and now we're trapped below the 50 and the 200 here, guys. So overhead resistance on the 1 hour, we need to get over $29,400. To the downside, we want to see these long wicks supported, and that's going to put you down at around $28,500. Relative strength on the 1-hour time frame is going to put you right around 47. So if we bounce back to the week, guys, because this can be the most important thing that we talk about here, paying attention right here to this 200-week moving average if we're able to hold it. If we're able to set that weekly higher low and then go try to get up to some higher levels, which would be us trying to break through about $32,000 would be a huge area for us. So watch these areas, guys. Anything can happen right now. It's all down to basically a single whale or two who can move this market either way that they want to. So really have these support and resistance areas mapped out on your chart. I hope this helps. God bless and take care.